Hey sis, have you ever felt drained, like, but you can't like point to a specific reason why? Like, you're not necessarily doing more as far as like your activities or ripping and running or whatever you normally do. It's not like you're doing more, but yet you still feel like you have less energy, like less patience, less capacity, um, maybe less of yourself to give. And even small things is like start to feel like it's too much. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that because it's like emotional exhaustion doesn't always come from like one big thing, okay? Like sometimes it comes from carrying too many like small things, like unspoken stress, unprocessed emotions, disappointments, things like disappointments that maybe like you push past or put it like out your memory temporarily, or maybe like situations that like you had to be strong, like you felt like you had to be so strong, and you just push through it. And then what happens like over times, it just starts to like build over, and it starts building. Yes, it's and then it's like it just builds up so much that where you don't even know what's going on because it's just a lot. And psychology shows that like when emotional stress isn't released, what happens is it accumulates. So it starts growing. And then it's like your mind and your body don't always like start to separate what's big and what's small. And then it's like they just register, excuse me, what's been carried. So, like, even if nothing major is happening right now, it's like your system may still feel like it's overwhelmed because it's been like a moving along. And it's like that's why you feel, or you can feel like drained, just like drained without any clear reason as to why. You also may notice that, like, you may not have the same energy that you used to. You could rip a rub before, you could do this and that. And now it's like, man, or like running up and down your stairs, for example, you could easily could go up and down, and now you're so tired that you just feel drained. Things that like felt easy before now feel super heavy, and you may feel like less motivated, or you may like find it harder to like stay in the present. And then like sometimes you just want to be by yourself. You don't want to deal with anybody. You just want some peace and solitude by yourself. And it's like, but it's not that you don't care about the people or anything like that. It's just like because you just don't have that energy to engage. And it could start to affect like your relationships too. We talked about a little bit about that in one of my other videos. And it's like where you start to become quieter, like more distant, or like less responsive than you usually were. And then the people around you may start to notice that something is wrong, but they may not understand it. And they may think something is wrong or that you're pulling away, but what they didn't see is that you're tired in a way that like rest alone doesn't fix. It's not just a rest, you're just tired. And if you're not careful, you might start judging yourself for it too. Telling yourself, I need to do better. I need to get my energy back. But again, it's not about like pushing harder. It's more about understanding what all you're carrying and what you've been carrying, all the heavy loads you're carrying physically and mentally. More so, probably mentally. Because emotional exhaustion is like, it's not like a lack of strength. It's often like a sign that you've been strong for so long, but you didn't release it. You never released it, sis. You just been that strong one for so long. And this is where like the shift starts to begin in not doing more, but in allowing yourself to slow down. You got to slow down some. You got to start acknowledging what you actually feel. Like, I'm tired. My body is tired. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted. I can't take on anything else. Instead of just pushing past it and doing one more thing, taking on one more thing, trying one more time. Let me run and go do this and run and go do this and, don't rest. Sis. To create space for your mind and your body to reset and to bring that weight is what you need to do. So it's like reset your body and mind, and then you need to bring that weight to God and let Him do your heavy lifting for you. Yes. Because you were never meant to carry everything on your own. So if you've been feeling drained, I want you to hear this. You're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. It has nothing to do with that. You're just carrying more than you released, if that makes sense. You're taking in more weight, more emotional pressure, more things than you're releasing. For example, people's problems, other people's problems and stuff that don't have anything to do with you. Women, as we do that, we're that great listening ear. We are the person that's the what do we call it, the burden bearer and all that. Next thing you know, you got all everybody's burdens all on you, and you're just dragging yourself so low because you're taking a piece of this person's stuff, you're taking a piece of that person's stuff, you're taking a piece of this, you're taking a piece of that, and you're just putting it all on you, but you're not letting anything go or letting anything else to release anything, if that makes sense. So just think of yourself putting all this stuff on, all these loads on, all these loads. And then let's say you release this amount. But remember, you put all this on and you were standing up here and now you're down here and you released this much, but you still got all this here. You got to start releasing some of that stuff off of you. Yes, letting some of that weight go. Because you deserve to feel like yourself again. Yep. And you're worth it. Yes. You need your rest, emotionally, physically, mentally, all that. Yes. It's that unspoken stress, unprocessed emotions, situations that you had to be strong through. It's just like sometimes it's too much and you have to release it. Yes, you do, sis. So I hope this gives you some insight as to maybe what's going on with you. Um, if this message helped you, though, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with someone else who may need it. Um, as always, I appreciate you coming. Thank you for watching.